If you meet the right person at the right time and you feel that inspiration, you can find a path in life that will lead you to something that is just so remarkable.
I saw the snowbirds perform in my hometown as like a 15-year-old, and someone told me about the first female snowbird becoming the commanding officer of the squadron. I took that and ran with it.
I wanted to get more involved in the aerobatics, and I just said yes to opportunities when they came up. Next thing I know, I was getting paid to do the thing I loved.
I never planned to do this, but things just kind of happened.
Always liked the sciences. I was big into maths and physics when I was at school. I just did a bit of work experience. I tried a few things, and this is where I ended up. I loved it.
So I first joined the Navy in '85, before women were on ships. I got out of the military to raise our family, and then I got back in 17 years later. I applied to become a public affairs officer. I received a phone call from my chain of command in the public affairs, and he asked if I wanted to be the demo team PAO for the RCAF Centennial, and of course I said yes. And it is by far the right fit. I love what I do.
I took over the role of executive director in 2020 in the original format, and then the pandemic happened about halfway through. I mean, the pandemic was surprising to the world, in nature, of course. We had already set up the show to be its original format. When we had taken over, we'd already set it up in the fall, and we were already selling tickets. When the pandemic happened and the world shut down, obviously there was lots of discussion about not advancing.
Just like the rest of the world, we thought COVID was going to be 2 months, and they thought it was going to be 3 months, and then it was going to be 6 months.
And by the spring, we realized it might be longer. So we started to think of a different plan. And we're members of an international council of air shows, and they had proposed a bit of a drive-in format. It was clear that there was an opportunity for us to change up the format. Just the option of keeping the air show alive and moving. The air show leadership team said, whatever you need, just tell us what you need. If you're gonna make this happen, we're gonna follow you. And that was a great boost for me.
Came up with this plan, literally. They have a 20 by 20 foot spot where you could park your car. It was a great theory, and it was a great thing that we started. This took off, no pun intended, into this amazing event, that people loved the tailgating experience. SkyDrive was something I honestly thought would last a year or two. I am totally shocked that 4 years later, we're still doing this, still so popular. I'm just so happy that it's continued.
The success speaks for itself. So before we took over the show, there was probably a few thousand people a day, maybe 3, 5, max. Now we're doing almost 15, 20,000 people a day. Now the entertainment piece has just become so accentuated that in addition to the flying program, there's this amazing ground display, and now there's this amazing food truck display, now there's this amazing merch opportunity, and there's these trolleys that go around. Now there's just so much festival built into the overall event. And I think that approach has been super successful here at Airshow London.
There's a significant, noticeable difference in the quality and the organization and the end product since Holly Doty stepped in.
I started my company back in 2004. I started to help not-for-profits with some of their work in charity and saw lots of success. And then that just built from there, and within probably a couple of years, my company had tripled in size, and now I'm a team of like 10 full-time people. But from that earlier start in 2004, I really learned how to fundraise or build sponsorship or build partnerships and build relationships. My team is like 100% women-driven, which is different, for lots of organizations. Back in 2019, the board did go through a selection process, and then Connect Management was selected as the successful component. And I think one of the things was because I was a woman in leadership, and I think women naturally gravitate towards leadership qualities that are more people-oriented, so it was a perfect fit for me. I definitely am more collaborative, I'm definitely more team-focused, and I'm not a pushover, because What the Airshow needed at the time that I took over was likely a little bit more just approach to business. And the show was grassroots. The board was running it. There were a lot of volunteers. And I think at the time their growth was starting to come into play. And volunteers are great. Airshow has an incredible amount of support and leadership. Things happen in people's lives. Things happen to volunteers. And I need staff to ensure that some of those pieces don't fall down in the process. And by me having a team of 10, that certainly helped us to move the event forward.
Holly is incredible to watch as executive director, and the choices she makes and the calls that she makes, it's incredible to see.
Now folks, I want you to get your cameras ready.
Keep your eyes on them, keep your eyes poised, get your cameras ready.
We're gonna get another pass. Hope you got your cameras ready.
Every year we look at different themes and different opportunities and different ways we can make the Airshow special. And in 2024, it was 100th anniversary of the RCF. So we were able to host not only the Royal Canadian Air Force, but also the Royal Air Force from the UK. For that reason, then our city wanted to step up. And so the mayor and our council decided to host an event at the rooftop of City Hall. I think when you have dignitaries or different delegations coming into your community, you have to step up. You have to recognize that that's happening, and you have to be the host community that you know you can be.
First, I want to say something to all of those who serve in the armed forces and the various branches of militaries in all the countries for all the allies. We get to practice democracy each and every day. We get to go downstairs in this building, walk into that council chambers. We get to cast votes in a free and democratic society. But I can tell you, every time I walk into those chambers, I do not take for granted those who serve and protect this democracy around the world, and those who have served and lost their lives in the defense of democracy throughout its history. So thank you so much for everything you do.
The London Airshow holds a special place in my heart. I grew up in Chatham, Ontario, about an hour from here. And every summer I used to make the pilgrimage here. Events like this Airshow are critical to showcasing some of those capabilities that keep us safe and inspire new generations to a career or a hobby in aviation that's not only enjoyable, but important to the future of our country. It's a tribute to the dedication and the extraordinary commitment of those who serve today and those pioneering veterans who came before us.
Their crew have helped to shape the world we live in today. Their courage and dedication are an inspiration to us all. The British High Commission has been honoured to support the UK's Royal Air Force acrobatic team, the Red Arrows, on their Maple Talk tour of Canada. Today we celebrate not only the RCAF centennial, but also the enduring bond between our two nations.
We appreciate the Red Arrows, Golden Knights, the ACC F-16 demonstration team, and the other demo teams from our allies who join us in this anniversary celebration. And what a better way to do it than through our air show. Please have fun, enjoy our crowd, thank our volunteers. Here we go.
Whenever we can take advantage of doing something new and special, we will.
Welcome to Airshow London Skydrive. My name is Ken Hildebrandt, your Airshow announcer. You don't want to miss this incredible demonstration. Been going strong for about 5 or so hours.
Sit back, relax, cover your ears.
And what a great cap off to our day here today with the RAF Red Arrows and that beautiful salute to the centennial of the Royal Canadian Air Force.
One of the events that we do run for the crews is the award ceremony. We invite them to come in and celebrate with us at an event designed just for them. but it really is specific for us to celebrate. It's the opportunity for them to experience all that we have to offer. And they get to share, what they learned about London. They get to meet other crews and other pilots, and they really get to prioritize on the whole airshow experience.
How are you guys doing tonight? So, we've got a few awards tonight, which is going to be amazing.
But we couldn't do it if you folks weren't here. And we are so honored to host you all. And what a year to do it. The RCAF 100th anniversary.
Best airshow performance demo team goes to the RAF Red Arrows.
I hope that they can see the passion that I bring to the aviation industry through the role that I've been blessed with.
Last thing we'd like to do is just offer a quick token of our appreciation to Holly Doty. It's not just the military crews and the civilian performers that are executing teamwork and professionalism. All the folks behind the scenes that are doing the same kind of work, the army of volunteers that you have working for you, they're unsung heroes most of the time.
In my life, truthfully, I've been blessed with such a meaningful role within the aviation industry. At the Airshow, I'm now able to kind of take all of the things we've learned on the festival side of things, because it's so strong and capable and it's so well received by fans, and really start to build on what inspires young aviators and how can we bring young aviators into the Airshow and help to inspire them in a long-term opportunity in aviation.
It doesn't matter what the starting material is what you do with it that really matters.
For us to be able to bring a huge group of those students to Airshow gives them hands-on knowledge about what aviation is really about.
I love it, honestly.
It's not really advertised what it would actually be like, but it's good fun and I love it.
Education Day is really the cornerstone of what we do and why we're doing it.
We want to make sure that Airshow London inspires that next group of aviators into the industry, into the military, and fall in love with aviation like we all did.
When all the kiddos came through for their field trip, there were a few kids that they just looked so when they saw me, and it was really cool. It was nice to see if I had that effect on the younger generation or not. I think it's cool to be an aircraft mechanic, so I'm here for it.
And they get to meet with crews right at the planes, and they'll tell them everything about their planes. They'll tell them where they go, what they do.
Captain Rachel Lawrence, I go by Burnt. That's my call sign. I'm an F-15E weapons systems officer. So I sit in the back there and run all the cool weapons systems. We run the sensors and run the weapons, targeting, control, that kind of thing for the jet. When I was young, 5 years old, my dad took me to an air show much like this. I saw the Blue Angels fly for the first time, and other Air Force jets. And I've always just been drawn to aviation. I'm living out my dream. I'm doing what I said I would do, and it was surreal.
We really want anyone who's at the air show to understand, learn, and be able to really see what aviation could be in your life.
To think that this was something that I could do and had never occurred to me growing up, and to know, I know that I could have done it. Having done it, I don't want it to seem like this is something difficult, but it's just a matter of apply yourself and do the work if you're willing to do that. It's something that is accessible. Having all the kids come by and taking group pictures with all the female students was wow, okay, I guess hey, I'm kind of someone that could be looked up to. I feel honored and kind of paying, I don't want to say tribute, but like remembering the importance and the gravity of what I do as a woman.
It's a movement, and it's just so exciting to see how well it's come together.
My name is Katie Clapp. I'm a captain in the Royal Canadian Air Force. I'm snowbird number 2, the inner right wing pilot. I've been with the snowbird since 2022, but flying with the military for over 12 years now. My first assignment was H-Model Hercules. I did search and rescue. Then I transitioned to become an instructor pilot on the Harvard 2, and I did that for 5 years, and then I did a tryout for the snowbirds, and here I am. I don't feel any different than anyone else in aviation, I think, which I think should be the norm.
Being in a male-dominated world has its challenges, but they aren't barriers.
When I first joined, like, for example, there weren't even women on ships, and now women are in every trade. We're still definitely in the minority in a lot of the trades.
You definitely feel like one of the few. There are, in my squadron currently, there's only 6 of us females, pilots and wizzos. It's still a great environment that I've experienced so far as like working men and women. Like, it's an equal playing field.
Obviously there are a lot of us at the moment, but you know, we're always included in the team. It's nice working with the lads.
Everything is equal. We don't get treated any differently as females in the Air Force, and I think that's really important for equality.
The biggest change is people are just used to the fact that we're here. So we're not a novelty anymore. We're just part of the team, and that's what we want to be.
It's good. There's definitely a lot more women joining, so that's a good sign. And it just feels like normal, you know, you just fit in.
My name is Melissa Burns. I'm an Airshow display pilot. I'm from Seattle, Washington, and I fly this beautiful Edge 540. I did my first Airshow at 20, and then I thought I'd be kind of doing it part-time, and next thing I knew, for the next 15 years, I flew full-time air shows. I've done this for my entire adult life. I'm 39 years old, and I hope that I'll do it for as long as I physically can. Like so many people say, you know, you find that show you go to and you just fall in love with it. So you're really seeing that demographic change, which is exciting. And they'll bring their little girls up and say, hey, I just wanted my daughter to meet you so that she could see the woman in the cockpit. Let people see, hey, anything's possible. And for the little girls, to have someone that they can relate to and hopefully inspire them to dream, to chase whatever it is that they're passionate about.
If I look back where I was maybe 10 years ago, and I had, you know, I had the opportunity to be a role model for someone and be like, yeah, you can go out there and do it, then, you know, I love it, honestly, being that role model for people.
Sure, there may be only a few females in our job, but like, as long as you just keep at it, like, there are ways to get here. It's so much fun. As long as you keep persevering and you like believe in yourself, as cheesy as that is, like, you can make it anywhere you want to go.
And to be able to spend maybe the last few years of my career working on helping to inspire that entire industry, I mean, who wouldn't want to do that?
I hope it does continue to inspire people to strive for perfection always.
And honestly, there's not that many women leading air shows. There's not that many women that are leading in positions like I have. And to be able to show and inspire young people that this is possible. Just knowing that I've made a footprint in the region, in the country, as someone who's driving economic growth, I'll take that all day long. I will take that win for me.
There you go, another woman in a male-dominated industry getting it done.